We are Carol and Ken, and we like touring in our little red camper, a tiny Nissan MV200 built by Sussex Camper Vans. We mostly wild camp and like to show the scenery, van life, food and a bit of history. People tell us that we're relaxing to watch, so give us a try and see if you agree. If you do, then give us a like and hit that subscribe button for more adventures from the little red camper. If you're interested in anything we use in the van, then just click the affiliate link in the description. Welcome back to the channel. In the last episode, I was feeling a bit low because we were suffering a lot of wind and rain, and it was affecting my ability to do the filming. We took a look around Cregnish village, where we met Ruth, who gave us some fascinating insights as to what it was like to live there. We left you just as we were about to visit Castle Rushen. On the ground floor is the cell where Bishop Wilson was imprisoned for falling out with the governor of the island. Back then, the church had its own laws, and there was often disagreements between governors and the church. These guards are looking into a pit where miscreants could be dropped. We're one floor up now by the portcullis, and these are murder holes, where you would pour down boiling liquids on anyone trying to get in below. Yeah. This looks to be in too good a condition to be the original portcullis.
Somebody on the toilet.
Where? These places can be really creepy to walk around in. Did you hear that sound? What do you think that was? Listen to it again. I had no idea what that was, but it wasn't us. Yeah, it's pouring down. Castle Rushen is a medieval castle located in the Isle of Man's historic capital of Castletown. It's one of the best examples of a medieval castle in the whole of Europe. It's a dead end, wait, Bunny, so we're going that way. Yeah, alright. It's thought to have been built in the 10th century by the kings of Man. An old oak beam was found that contained the date 947. In the 18th century, the castle was used as a prison. At first, I thought these marks had been made by prisoners, but they seem much too haphazard to be any form of counting system. It says 2015.
Yeah, that's tourists
Yeah.
doing graffiti.
I wonder what motivates somebody to deface an ancient building. Are they trying to get their little place in history as well? I think all of this is modern, so the problem is quite widespread. Now this door must date, I think, from the time it was being used as a prison. Carol and I split up whilst we were looking around this place, and when she came to this room, someone was standing in this doorway blocking sight of it, and she didn't realise that that was the actual way out. When the castle walls are 12 feet thick, it's quite amazing that they could create such a large space as this hall. Well, there's no doubt about it, we've still got plenty of rain, and it's causing a little bit of an overflow problem for the gutters. It's wet out there, isn't it?
Just a bit.
Pouring down again.
One of those days.
Yeah, I thought it was clearing up.
Well, it had cleared up, and now it's all set in for the night, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got to decide where we're going to go. And we should base that on what we might want to do next, really, and then locate nearer to that.
Yeah.
Save a bit of time.
Yeah.
It's one of the great advantages of having a camper van that you can base yourself near to the attraction that you want to visit. Your mirror's not out. There's no rear view mirror, and even if we did have one, you couldn't really see much, so the side mirrors are crucial. I need to be careful, otherwise I'll be getting a copyright claim. Well, the castle was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, there was a lot more to it than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Very well done.
We're a bit surprised when they asked for a donation, weren't we? Saying that they don't get anything from
English Heritage.
English Heritage.
Yes.
That's not actually how it's supposed to work, is it?
Never had that before.
No.
They ask you to give a donation.
That's sort of like having your cake and eat it, I think. Because what's the organisation over here?
Manx Heritage, I think.
Manx Heritage. Because obviously everybody from here who goes to the mainland would benefit from free entry to National Trust and English Heritage, wouldn't they?
Just also.
And I can't imagine Manx Heritage gets anything. Sit down here. Gets anything from either of those. Sorry, I doubt either of those organisations get anything from Manx Heritage either. It's sort of
Reciprocal.
reciprocal, yeah. I'm sure somebody in the comments will let us know if that's not the case. Time for a cup of tea, I think.
Gasping after all that running up and down stairs in the castle and getting lost.
You got lost, yeah.
I couldn't find my way out.
Now, if you've watched our earlier episode, some of you will no doubt know where we're heading now. We just need a place to park up and give us some time to plan what we want to do next.
See anything?
As you can see where the potholes are once it's been raining.
Yeah, full of water.
You don't know how deep they are. Oh dear, it's a bit flooded, isn't
That's
it?
why there's no one parked there.
Yeah.
It's a big flood. Go over the edge.
No, that would be a mistake, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, this will do us. We spent the rest of the afternoon relaxing and then decided we fancied a bit of a treat. No cooking tonight. Fish and chips and curry sauce for me.
Scampi and chips.
Scampi and chips for
I'll
Carol.
get some mayonnaise, I think.
Yummy. And we're down in a little place that we've been to before. We came here the other day. Just drove in, drove out. And we're hopefully going to spend the night here, but we might have to get out early in the morning as that's a visitor centre there. We'll see you lovely people in the morning. Morning, Chutney.
Morning.
What day is it today?
Sunday.
What's the date? 22nd, isn't it?
22nd of August.
That was a nice peaceful night, really. I didn't hear a peep, did you? I didn't even hear the sea, did you?
No, very quiet.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, it's certainly better than yesterday that way. And coming round to the east, it's looking pretty good indeed. So better than what we've had. Better than what we've had.
Yeah, not raining.
It's not raining. Okay, we're getting up. Let's go. I think our prayers for better weather were answered during the night. Can't seem to hold the camera still this morning. Looks like they're fishing off the back of the boat. They've got a canvas cover for protection should that weather break again. Let me surprise the ducks this morning. I bet they're not used to seeing people come from this direction. All of those lilies I showed you the other day, they've all died off now. They mustn't last long. That's where we spent the night, in the car park for the visitors centre. Didn't hear a soul all night. I don't think these herons were particularly pleased to see me. The hills are still covered in cloud, and we're trying to get up Snae Fell. Charlie's doing a squirt washing up.
We were very lazy yesterday and we just left all our teaspoons in the sink.
Yeah.
And your fork from your fish and chips.
Shocking, eh?
We didn't cook or anything much.
The old squirter does the trick though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit of water and washing up in a squirter.
And we steamed this sponge this morning, so this sponge is clean.
Too righty.
So that's all done.
We steam our cloths every day, don't we, Chutney?
Yeah.
Goodness knows what they'd be like if we didn't. Horrible. Well, it's certainly looking brighter today.
Good.
Just our luck though, isn't it? A heat wave is forecast just as we're getting on the ferry coming home.
I don't think I'd call it a heat wave. It's up to 20 degrees max, I'd say.
Perfect weather, really.
Just the sort of weather you like.
Yeah. So the big question is, will we make it up to the top of Snae Fell on the tram without it being misty?
Risking it. We're leaving it until the last day of our trip before we go home.
Only because there's no point going up there when it's covered in mist. as you will already have seen when we visited Joey Dunlop's memorial. Couldn't see our hand in front of our face up there, could we?
No.
When this is open then? We've never seen it open, have we?
No, well it's Sunday today, they might open a bit later on a Sunday.
I wouldn't recommend coming down here in a big van.
No.
People would have to, plenty of places down here to wild camp, isn't there, on the right hand side?
We saw a white van pull in, what was that, Vauxhall?
That was the next size up from here, so like the size of an MV300 did manage to get through that gate.
Yes.
But I don't enjoy going through it in this, so I wouldn't imagine it's very nice going through. There's a nasty old bump here, isn't there?
Big dip.
Down where that blue car has just pulled up, we've seen camper vans there, haven't we, as well?
Yeah, motorhome.
Yeah.
Small motorhomes.
But I think you're more likely to get people coming and having their takeaways and stuff at this point.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I didn't know we're going.
No, I haven't.
Oh, very useful.
Very useful. You're the navigation monkey, not me. I wonder if it's warm. I've got the heating on. Turn that down a bit.
You bring a beginning. You spark a heart that's gone to line, and you jump the spine. You stun like a cannon. You show the scars of your darkest night in the morning light. I have waited for
Let's go and see what this place is all about.
I have waited so long.
Alright, bunny.
Yeah.
Let's go. Rushen Abbey. Cistercian monastery, Rushen Abbey, gifted to King Olaf I in 1134. Now back in the day, this place used to be famous for cream teas and dancing.
Hello. That's right.
That's right.
You're not members of any?
Yeah, it's English Heritage.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Here we go. This is what I was talking about. Don't go down again like a sack of spuds.
No. I don't think I'm going to walk that way.
No. Rushen Abbey was founded in 1134. In 1853, it was bought by the Isle of Man government with the intention of turning it into a lunatic asylum, but it was never actually used for that purpose. In the early 1900s, the Abbey ruins became a popular tourist destination, famous for the strawberries and cream served in its gardens. This is all that's left of the watchtower.
Are you a monk?
Sorry?
Are you a monk in
Yes.
contemplation?
I am in contemplation. One of my pet hates about the MV200 is the appalling quality of this plastic that they have used for the instruments. It gets dirty, and no matter what you do, it's blooming impossible to clean. So if anyone's got any good ideas about getting that looking good, I'd love to know. There's a little river running down the side here. Look. This is where that terrible queue of traffic was the other day, and there's nothing here now. That was when we were driving the TT course, and here we are going past the start line, but in the wrong direction.
Nice clear view of the beach today.
Yeah, it's lovely. I wonder when all these road works are going to be done. I bet the residents will be pleased, would it?
And they will when it's
They're
all finished.
Yeah.
Looks like they've got quite a way to go yet.
Yeah. 4. Yeah, it's better to come out there. We've decided that the weather is good enough to make it worthwhile to take a tram journey. So just down here is the tram station. And we are going to get the tram from here to Laxey, and then fingers crossed up to the summit of Snaefell. Carol's gone in to purchase the tickets. We've no idea if spaces are available today. Join us next time to find out if we make it to the summit of Snaefell. If you like this video, then please give us a like and hit that subscribe button for more adventures from the Little Red Camper.